on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. How's everybody doing?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. I've been playing Maneater and Smite a lot. Maneater's pretty fun. You play as a shark. It's like GTA is a shark, but it's a good time.
Thank you so much. Kendall, how are you doing?
Pretty great. I'm really great.
Hinkle just gave everyone a peek into his life, and you're just really great.
Hey, Alexander was great.
Touche! Stefan the intern, how are you doing?
I like Hinkle. I'm playing Smite, but unlike him, I'm just getting my ass handed to me, so I'm not having fun.
You're buns, dude.
You're like a hamburger patty.
Wow.
Just
Oh
buns.
my lord.
You need a team to help you for to complete your sandwich.
Why don't you ever tell me when you're online?
Or you see that I'm online, but you never invite me.
I actually don't.
But this is a conversation for a
we have
later
a Discord,
date.
so you could just, message, hey, get you online.
That doesn't matter at this point.
And why?
Because we're here to talk about movies and nerd reviews. I said that right.
Nerd news.
Movie nerd news. There's Stefan keeping me on track. So, Stefan, what are today's topics?
We have Zoombies 2, a follow-up from last week's Zoombies. Demolition Man, it's a rather old one, but they figured it fit. And then Flight 7500.
Alright.
Where are we starting?
Oh, we start with
Zoombies 2.
Okay, we're starting with Zoombies 2, so Stefan, go ahead and hit him with the facts real quick.
Zoombies 2, 2019. As if one zombie animal outbreak in Zoombies 2016 wasn't enough, humankind now faces yet another case of extreme animal zombification. This time, as a group of unsuspecting poachers find themselves in the mouth of madness amid ravenous undead predators, the game ranger of a devastated wildlife preserve forms an uneasy alliance with the illegal hunters to stop the spreading of the virus. Now, the rapid four-legged zombies are out of the cage, and they crave human flesh. However, what started the madness? Written by Nick Ragnos.
Okay.
I said that completely wrong.
I'm just gonna say, to start off, this isn't another case. It is a prequel to the first movie, which was just, yeah.
But before
Alright,
we
go
get
ahead.
into it, just so you know, spoilers all throughout. Stefan probably said it at the beginning, but just so you know, spoilers all throughout. I, however, did not watch this movie, though I was present in the room when the movie was playing.
Why weren't you?
I was feeling under the weather, we'll call it.
kind of comatose yourself.
Debatable. But we'll go and listen to what everyone else has to say, and I'll just be here nodding and saying interesting.
16 can beer staff, that's why you...
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so, Hinkle, because you've already started us off with it, how about what did you think about the movie?
Oh man. Zoombies 2 is a great, shitty movie. Because, the poachers come into this zoo, right? And they're like, oh, I'm going to tranquilize this monkey or whatever. And then it turns into... it was porcupines. They shot it with a porcupine. It was a mother. They shot the porcupine and it killed them and then made it full of rage. And then they trapped the porcupines and then the mother had a porcupine and the porcupine's quills were like arrows. That's not what a porcupine quill is.
Do the porcupine's quills also turn people into zombies?
No,
Okay,
they
just
shoot
curious.
them out like defenses.
Yeah, I know what actual porcupine quills
Yeah, but
are like.
that's what they did in the movie. But
Okay.
they shot them out like arrows. They were yay.
So
and
they
they were thick. Thick.
Yeah.
But then, the prequel or Zombies 2 kind of ruined the first movie because they say natural what was it, predators or something, or whatever elephants were.
Yeah, they're like a natural predator.
Yeah, so they don't
they
get
don't get
infected.
attacked. Yeah.
But the hippos were infected
And hippos are extremely territorial, and they're aggressive as shit, but and people kind of just randomly die, and then there's an awesome, zipline scene, where the dude's
I saw that.
yeah, so her
I was
zipline
alive for
breaks, grabs onto a dude's perfectly fine, but the dude's like, nah, I'm just gonna die, and he's just
against like a flat green screen.
Like
This man
a
sends to the ground.
true like Looney Tunes death is what that dude had. He's
You literally saw him splat.
to like
Yeah.
a blood gusher.
But yeah, I think I like Zoombies 2 better than the first one. And honestly,
2 better than 1?
yeah,
I can agree with him on that.
the
Oh,
two
so-
was two was better than 1.
Yes.
Since you
for
can
a fact.
agree, we'll go to you next.
Well, my reason why I agree is the fact that it was a prequel, in that the way they did the trailer made you go, what does this have to do with the first movie? But they labeled it Zoombies 2. So it was part of the franchise, but we were just wondering what was going on. And while everything is still pretty crappy, at the end we still get the fact that it ties to the first movies. And it's just very simple. It's dumb. There are a lot of mistakes. CG is terrible, as per usual. They spend too much money, which is not enough on CG still, when they shouldn't. And then half the time there's people in a suit, half the time it's CG.
Are you talking about monkey?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Gorilla.
Yes.
Same difference.
But the fact of the matter that it still ended up being just a prequel, and it explains a lot of Zoombies.
Yeah.
I enjoy that fact.
The thing is that like made you think that it wasn't a prequel is because at the beginning they jumped the fence to the wildlife like refuge of the zoo, because this zoo is pretty much a wildlife refuge, like words refuge to like extinct animals or like animals that are like acceptable for like poaching and all that jazz. So they're like, oh, at the very beginning they jumped the fence. They're like, oh, so they're jumping the fence to the old zoo that got attacked or was infected in the first place. But no, they're the reason why Zoombies, the first movie, happened. Because if you notice, like at the end, they're like, "Do you have the monkeys?" And then the monkeys were already infected.
Yeah, so it explains why when it actually at the same time breaks a little bit of the first movie, because the first movie they clearly inject them with a serum that makes them zombies, but this actually explains why they were already there. So that serum was just trying to keep that monkey alive and maybe just supercharged it.
Yeah, I think the serum literally just brought the monkey back to life in the first one.
Mm-hmm. And started spreading the infection again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it explains why the infection already exists in the zoo.
Lame. But Kendall, what did you think?
So I liked how terribly this movie was pretty much written. Where it was a good cake show.
Cake show?
You get your cake, you can't eat it, so it's a whole show of cakes.
Okay.
Why can't you eat the cake?
Because it's just the rules. I don't know who made them up. I didn't make it. That
Which
rules.
cake are we talking about?
Is it red velvet cake?
Oh,
Well,
disgusting.
no, I mean it could be any cake.
That's
It could
what
be an
chocolate
ass
cake-
or it could be an actual
It's
cake.
chocolate cake with food
I mean,
on it.
sometimes it's ass cake. I mean, that's what it
I
was.
don't
Like
like the cream
it was
cheese.
ass.
It was an ass of a
Understand,
movie.
Because these guys were supposed to be
You don't
pro
want
and they were like
cheese
tactically.
frosting.
And the one dude, you remember the one dude who like got captured by them, and then he became like all their friends, even though he was like, "Yeah, I'm hunting these guys, and you're taking care of them, but I think we'll be great friends. You guys will love me."
And
No.
this chick was in a onesie, like
Camo like
They were
thing.
trying to make her
And
sex
leather
their
jackets.
The black lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why were like the Marines there? Why were like pseudo military people? Oh, it's because they're probably endangered like species, but like
So I'm gonna give a review of this movie, even though I did not watch it.
you watch like half of it, if that.
I don't remember it at all. I will say it's phenomenal. I will say it is the best movie I have ever seen in my life. And if you are listening, go watch it yourself. Watch this one and then watch the first one. And then get back to us and let us know what you thought.
It's on Hulu.
But just know,
Oh.
from me, it
It's
has
on Hulu.
18 thumbs up.
You don't even have that many thumbs.
Debatable. But since we're talking about thumbs up and I gave it 18, Hinkle, what is your rating?
He gave it 18?
He did.
Yeah, but we're only going out of the 10.
I know we're only going out of 10, but I'm giving it 18
anyhow,
thumbs.
Out of
Did you have a fever dream?
I did
I'm
have
gonna-
a fever dream, but that's for a different time.
I'm gonna give it like a 6.5, 7 for this movie. Because
It's just
That is on the shitty
There-
meter.
shitty meter. Yeah, poop meter.
a little doo-doo meter. So like they're like kayaking, and then they
That's
just
your
stop.
kayak motion?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
kayaking because you know you gotta do your J strokes, you
Alright.
know, and then they just stop. the length of this like river thing with the hippos is literally like from this wall to that wall, and they're just like, and then they just stop, and then when the hippo hit the dude in the kayak, the dude flew like 30 feet in the air, and then he died.
I swear he
Have
did
you
that.
ever been hit by a hippo?
No,
But like the
but sharks don't even do that shit.
Sharks aren't as strong as hippos.
Yeah, but even have you seen a hippo attack things? They don't like fucking dive
Debatable.
up. They don't dive up into
As
my
a hippo
knowledge.
trainer for 15 years, I can assure you that hippos dive down to get under their target and then shoot upwards. Okay?
you were hippo training at 11.
For 15 years. Okay?
At what hippo?
What hippo? Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Jumbo the hippo in South Africa. Any
it's
other
South
questions?
Africa. Yes.
Cape Cod, to be specific.
There's Cape Cod in South Africa.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Cape Cod is not in South Africa.
Wow.
Debatable.
Dude, I've listened to Mo.
Debatable.
If you would have said Cape Cod Zoo, I would have believed you because I've been there before, and it is beautiful in South Africa. So I know Jumbo. You did not train Jumbo.
I did change Jumbo.
I train Prime Music.
But,
I do that.
But, Stephen, what do you think?
Well, first, I just want to make a little correction. Cape Cod is in Massachusetts.
That's debatable.
Is it?
And he just looked at a man-made map. Are you kidding me? We can't trust that.
Every map is man-made. What?
Debatable.
Who's making maps out here? That's not.
Well, if I had to give the movie, I'd probably like a 7.4. I thought it was pretty good for a shitty movie.
These are high scores.
Well, I mean, it answered a question. Most shitty movies don't do that.
That's valid.
Yeah, that's true.
Out of all the shitty movies I've watched, there's only like maybe like 2 shitty movies that are 10s, and then the rest are like a whole series is at a straight 9, and then after that, like
Is that whole series Trimmers? Just curious.
no Sharknado.
Fuck. Okay.
Those are all 9s.
But Kendall,
You know,
score.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
You didn't think it was that shitty?
No. To be honest, the only part that really made me mad is when they're like, they're coming, and there was hippos and freaking elephants and giraffes
Oh, and
running
that dude
towards the
gets
thing.
and that dude gets on the bike and they spray like the hormones on him and he does like a sacrificial thing and they
Yeah.
all like so what he's talking about is
They made this serum to reverse the effects, and if you inject it into you, and if the animal bites you, they revert back to their old state. So the dude's like, "Oh, inject it into me." He rides out. The whole zoo attacks him and eats them, and then they all go back to their normal state.
And then he literally said, if you have a kid, what was his name?
don't name it after me. He's like, no, that's a brave
Great
name.
name.
We're gonna name it after you.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his name was pretty stupid.
What was his name?
I can't remember. It's some dude.
It's stupid though, right?
I'm gonna name him.
It's a stupid
I'm
name.
gonna name him Peter.
What is the name that's so stupid?
I'm gonna name him Peter.
You can't say
Uh,
stupid and then not know the name.
Nah.
I could come up with a name. You want me to say the name is stupid?
It was like
Stefan.
Frank or something like that.
Blant?
Brant.
Brant.
Actually, yeah, he's actually. Yeah.
It was Brant.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. His name was Toronto.
Wow, that was really all.
That's the truth?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Toronto?
Yeah.
That's close. Okay. All right. Well, if that's it, I have nothing else to talk about this movie since I did not watch it.
Yeah, because you were asleep half the time.
Debatable. I wasn't feeling well.
After drinking like 18 beers.
Debatable. But yeah.
He has a problem.
Oh, harsh words. You just can't drink, okay?